Hello my dear friends, and welcome back to another Star Wars news update. This is a huge day for Obi-Wan Kenobi. Not only did the official Obi-Wan Kenobi Twitter account become public and tweeted out the iconic hello there, but Entertainment Weekly have shared the first pictures from the show. This is our official first look at the Kenobi series. We have some awesome screenshots from the show, which drops on May the 25th. We have so much to get through, let's dive straight into it. My dear friends, we are looking at our first pictures of Ewan McGregor reprising the role of Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he looks absolutely epic. What's huge about the Entertainment Weekly article is they confirm that Moses Ingram is going to be the third sister, an Inquisitor known as Reva, and we also have pictures of her and Uncle Owen too. Let's go through them one by one. We have these initial amazing looking shots of Obi-Wan. This takes me right back to 2005, when Ewan McGregor last portrayed the role in Revenge of the Sith. One truly nostalgic frame is Obi-Wan and his Eopie, presumably the same one we see at the end of episode 3, when Obi-Wan delivers young baby Luke to Owen and Beru. And just take it all in, take in the fact that we're finally getting some actual shots from the show, and very soon we can expect a trailer, but I'm gonna come onto that later. And then we see Reva herself, helmetless, which surprised me, but this is Moses Ingram's character, a Sith Inquisitor we've not seen before. Now they didn't include the Grand Inquisitor or the Fifth Brother, who are also rumoured to be in this show, they just showed us Reva. She looks pretty intimidating, and in one shot she is helmetless and speaking to Uncle Owen. And this confirms what Making Star Wars said, that the Inquisitors sense Obi-Wan Kenobi, and the locals of Tatooine will likely be interrogated for what they know, and as Making Star Wars says, Obi-Wan leaves the planet after the Order 66 survivor Nari is killed by the Inquisitors. Now, Reva's suit is pretty reminiscent of the second sister from Jedi Fallen Order, and I'm curious to see if she does actually have a helmet, but in all of these shots, she shows her face. And since she is going to be helmetless in the show, I think we can expect her performance to be quite emotional and expressive. Now, another leak that is confirmed by these pictures is that Obi-Wan does not have his hut yet, the one we see in episode 4. At this time, when Bail Organa is going to contact him, he is living in a cave, and we see that here. A very nomadic, but still iconic Obi-Wan. I really can't express in words how excited I am and how emotional this made me. I'm literally still trembling as I'm recording this video. I can't believe we're seeing Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan again. Interestingly enough, we didn't see any frames of Darth Vader or Anakin in flashbacks, but I think that's going to be the big surprise. I'm curious to see what they're going to include in the trailer. Now, as I said, that could drop at any moment. The official Twitter account of the show went public and they tweeted hello there. And it's worth mentioning that Disney's annual Shareholders Day is taking place today at 1 PM Eastern. A trailer could very much drop later today, as was rumoured by Making Star Wars, but they do say if it's not today, it's going to be tomorrow. I'm not too sure, fingers crossed. But these pictures by Entertainment Weekly are certainly the biggest thing we've had for the series so far, even bigger than that amazing poster. Now when the trailer drops, my dear friends, I will be doing a full breakdown. And right now we can begin hyping the biggest series of the year. Now there are a couple of other things I do want to cover before I go, notably some new details from Making Star Wars. Now their leaks seem to be absolutely true because they were the first ones to say that Moses Ingram is going to be the third sister, and Entertainment Weekly confirmed this. But yesterday in a live stream, Making Star Wars also revealed some of the characters that, in spite of being teased, will not appear in the show. And I want to share it with you just to clarify things. A couple of these are pretty surprising, but their sources, who are pretty much as accurate as you can get, have said the following. They started with Jar Jar Binks, despite an early rumour from over a year ago that stated Ahmed Best would be reprising his role as the famous Gungan. They're pretty sure he is not going to be back. On top of this, Ahmed Best was interviewed during the filming for the Kenobi series and explained in depth why Disney might not have wanted to include him. It didn't sound like the typical actors bluffing or playing coy, it was a genuine discussion. I'm really disappointed by this. I love Ahmed, and Jar Jar Binks was a big part of my childhood. Say what you will about the character, but he means a lot to many Star Wars fans. And I should also say I am currently working on a Jar Jar video, so look out for that. Next up, it's reported that Palpatine will also not be in the Kenobi series. Now you might be a bit confused because I recently covered Ian McDiarmid's tease in Metro, where he said that we might expect to see the Emperor return in the future. But in my opinion, in retrospect, and with making Star Wars saying he's not going to be in it, Ian McDiarmid may have been hopeful for a second season. Given that the Kenobi series is a limited one, I don't think we'll get one. But with Obi-Wan and Vader back, two of the most iconic legacy characters, I think the series is going to be way too profitable to not do more with them afterwards. Disney will jump at the opportunity, so the Kenobi series might have spin-offs, or who knows, Disney might go back on their word and give us a season 2. But for now, for the 6 episodes of what we're getting starting on May the 25th, Palpatine is apparently not in it. Now, I'm going to be honest, I'm not too sure how I feel about this. The show is set to have a very Empire-heavy subplot with Vader and the Inquisitors, so Palpatine would have fit right in. He could still appear as a hologram, but no significant role. Next up, making Star Wars say that while Temuera Morrison is absolutely going to be involved, Commander Cody isn't. Not in flashbacks or current day. Now this one surprises me, because many leakers have been claiming so in recent months. In that case, Cody's fate might be explored in the Bad Batch Season 2, or maybe even never at all. But as I say in the Kenobi series, we will see Temuera Morrison as a clone or clones in flashback sequences. Just reportedly, not specifically well-known ones. But just to reassure you, Qui-Gon, Luke, Leia, the Inquisitors, and all of the other reported characters we've spoken about are still set to appear. Just a clarification on a couple of them. And finally guys, we do have a bit of news for the Bad Batch Season 2. Tomorrow on March the 10th, the Kinner brothers are going to be joining a live stream where they tease they are going to be speaking about some info on the Bad Batch. It's unlikely to be anything too big, but anything at this point is welcome. They could tease when we can expect the show, given that the recent spring 2022 release date was removed. So we'll keep our eyes open for that. But as I say guys, we're all waiting for a Kenobi trailer. It could drop at any moment, and I will be covering it, doing a full breakdown. But with that said, my dear friends, that brings us to the end of this update. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give me a big fat thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and as I always say, a massive welcome if you are. And if you want even more videos that are not found here on YouTube, while also contributing to the channel, then check out my Patreon. The link is down there in the description. But until the next one, my dear friends, may the Force be with you always. I'm Star Wars Meg. Have a good one.